So today we're gonna discuss what is the best business model to start in 2024. If you're a beginner or an expert, this is the best business model to start in my opinion because of the benefits it has or the possibility it has to create generational wealth for you. And I'm being straight up. It could change your life literally if you find even mediocre success with this business model. So let's get straight to it. The business model is selling digital products online, specifically online education. Most people that I know of who are extremely successful sell digital products online. They sell their knowledge through online education to their community, to their viewers, and they've changed their life through this. So we're gonna discuss how you could start. Firstly, you need to learn a high value skill. So you might be thinking, what high value skill could I learn? I would recommend you could learn about running Facebook ads, marketing, email marketing. You could learn about trading, how to trade stocks, how to trade crypto, especially with so many people trying to earn more money on the side. You could teach them how to create money by drop shipping or even other ways of e-commerce. So after learning the high value skill, you need to teach it to people online. So there are a ton of people that I know, for example, Iman Gatsi, Hamza, or Andrew Tate, who do this business model and have created so much money. So, for example, Iman Gatsi has a platform called Educate, where he sells his knowledge on how to run agencies or specifically social media marketing agencies for 1500 per year. And on the other hand, let's say Hamza has courses. He has over 25, 26 courses that range from 50 bucks to 500 bucks. Imagine the money he's making with those courses. And lastly, for our last example, Andrew Tate is selling a community, a private community for 50 bucks a month, which is the real world where he teaches his knowledge or he has other teachers or coaches who sell the knowledge that they have to the viewers of Andrew Tate or the community of Andrew Tate. You might be thinking, how do I sell my knowledge to viewers or to my community? So there are a couple of ways. You could do online courses like Hamza. You could do coaching calls to your clients. For example, you're a fitness coach or you're a pretty fit person. You could post an ad or post on social media that you're doing coaching calls. If someone wants to become healthier or they want to lose fat, they want to become more fit, you could sell your knowledge through those coaching calls. You could run workshops for your community, you could run masterminds for your community, and one of the most powerful ways to sell your knowledge online is by creating a private community, and you could charge your community, for example, per month or on a per year basis. I know a ton of people making bank. For example, they charge 300 bucks, 200 bucks per month to their clients or their community members, and they've got over like 5,000 to 10,000 community members. So you could do the math on how much they make. So as a beginner, you're not gonna make that. You can't charge 200, 300 bucks as a beginner. So we need to first assess, why will people pay you? People will pay you if you solve their problems, especially the biggest problems they have in their life. So there are mainly three pillars of problems that people face. Firstly, it's health, second, wealth, and lastly, relationships. So I would recommend you focus on the first two. With health, if you're a fit person, you could teach other people, for example, how to gain more muscle. You could sell your knowledge to your clients, for example, by teaching them how to lose fat, how to gain more muscle, how to properly lift weights. The list goes on what you could teach. You just have to think about it. You just have to think of what you're good at, and you could sell that as a service or a product because you already have the knowledge on how to do product or service. And wealth, most people want to create an extra 2,000, $3,000 per month. So you could teach them how to create 2,000 to $3,000 a month or $1,500 a month, for example, through drop shipping, through trading stocks, crypto, the list goes on, through how to run an agency, email marketing, copywriting. You can teach them those skills. And for example, if you actually think about it, if you could make person A $1,500 a month and you charge person A $200 a month, it's a no-brainer for them. They pocket like 1,300 and you make your $200. So for example, you've got 10 clients, that's already $2,000 a month. That keeps on recurring. So you could do the math on how much you could make. You could also focus on relationships, but I would say you need to be a more psychological and intellectual person if you want to base your skills off relationships. But personally, I would recommend you base it off health and wealth. A common misconception people have is that they need to be a 10 or a 9 to sell their knowledge, and that I would say that's completely wrong. Because for example, you're a 1 or a 2 when it comes to trading. You don't want to listen to a 9 or a 10 because you're not going to understand what they're saying. You're not going to understand the terminology they're using. You'd rather learn from someone who is closer to you. For example, he's a 5, he's a 6. You would rather learn from a person who is closer to you. So you just need to be decent when it comes to the mastery of the skill. You could be a 5 or a 6 and sell your services for a person who is a 0 or a 1 or a 2 or a 3 or a 4. Obviously, the more knowledge that you have, if you're, let's say, an 8 or a 9 or a 10, you could charge more to your clients. You would have more credibility, you would have more knowledge. But starting out, you're not gonna be a 10. Let's be straight up. You're not gonna be a 9 straight up when it comes to the skill. So even if you're a 5 or a 6 or even a 4, that's all right because you could tell your knowledge to people who are 0, 1, 2, 3. So why should you do this business model? I've listed down a couple of reasons or the benefits of this business model. So firstly, the barrier of entry is pretty low. You just need to create content online and post it to your social medias, for example, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. You could post it on social media and funnel your viewers into the product that you're selling, even if it's a course, even if it's a private community. You could sell your products online to your viewers by creating content. The next reason why you should do this business model is, for example, you have a private community and you charge your community members monthly. Let's say you charge $100 per month to be in that certain community. Imagine the cash flow that's coming in if you do that business model. Because traditional businesses aren't cash flow running businesses. And this business, you could do it fully online, the costs are low, and the cash keeps on coming. The monthly recurring revenue is astounding, to be honest. Most people create 10,000, 100,000 monthly because of this business model because the cash flow keeps on coming in, the costs are low, and lastly, the profit margins are high. I would say profit margins are 85 to 95% based on asking the people who are pretty successful with this business model. I've asked them and they've stated that they make about 85 to 95% of the total revenue, and not a lot of businesses create or generate 85 to 95% profit margins. If a business creates 85 to 95% profit margins, please let me know. I would say this is the only business model that creates that high of a profit margin. So those are the three reasons why you should create a product of selling your knowledge to your community members, because the barrier to entry is low. It's a cash flow business. The profit margins are high. So, what value did you get out of this video? I would like you to comment down below your thoughts and give me some advice on how I could create better videos, because I would like to create the best quality or best type of videos for you. So I've got two action steps for you. Firstly, start working on your personal brand, create content, and secondly, create a digital product. You don't have to charge like 100, 200, even 50 or 10 bucks. You could start out by creating a digital product that is free and get feedback from the people who consume it, because you want, this is a long-term game. If you charge like 100 bucks, 200 bucks as a beginner, no one's gonna buy that product. But if you create a product for free and you get that feedback, and then you create another product and you charge, let's say, 100, 300 bucks for it, it's gonna, the quality of that second product, it's gonna be way better, and it's gonna be reasonable to charge a high amount for that product. And lastly, an extra action step would be to subscribe if you enjoyed the video and if you got value, because obviously I try to create the most valuable videos for you, because time is wealth and you are consuming this video with their time, so I'm trying to make it worthwhile by creating a valuable video. And that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and like, comment, subscribe, everything, and that's about it.